Alright, what is good, YouTube? We are back with the very first video since the Trading Den V2 has concluded. Don't worry, I'm still going to get a 50k account and pass it for YouTube. I haven't done it this week, and I'm glad I didn't because we got super choppy price action. But if you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. We're going to be going over how I use my two models, right? Someone in the Discord said, yo, I'm confused about the two models. Can you make a video on it? So here I am. This is what I sent into the Discord for using my two models that I use, right? So the very first model is going to be identifying the higher time frame order flow. This is the main model. I want to be aligned with the higher time frame order flow, right? And then I identify the key levels that align with that order flow, right? So a 4-hour fair value gap, a 4-hour sell side point if I'm bullish, a 4-hour buy side point if I'm bearish, and then I will trade in the order flow's direction, right? Or an order or a fair value gap order block, same thing, right? And then my favorite thing to do when taking intraday trades is identifying intraday accumulation to form a power of three setup. That is my favorite type of trade, is the power of three setup, right? And then 15-minute sell stop buy stops taken, or 5-minute, right? And then SMT, enter on the first 30-second or 1-minute up or down close candle. If there's no SMT, you wait for a 1 or a 5-minute stop hunt and then entry on the first 30-second or 1-minute up close or down close candle, right? And then model 2 will be a, right, that's if you missed model 1, right? So if you missed model 1, second one, a 15-minute PD array, 15-minute plus, so 30-minute, 1 hour, whatever it is, because this is probably going to be taken later in the day, right? So model 1 always will present itself earlier in the day, right? If it doesn't present itself at open or 10, then it's going to be a model 2 trade, right? 15-minute PD array, 15-minute plus PD array, 15-minute turtle soup, or SMT. It has to be a swing point. If a 15-minute does not have a swing point, there's no trade, right? And then you enter on the first up or down close candles, right? So those are the two models. Okay, so we're going to go over the 4 trades that I have taken this week, or taken this month, right? So the 4 trades that I've taken this month, because this month has been extremely slow, but this will help you understand how I take these trades, right? So here is the first trade, right? So copy, here's the first trade, which was taken on, I don't know why that's so blurry, but you guys can kind of see it, which was taken on 10-2, right? So you see that I longed down here, and then I was aiming for up here. So 10-2. Let's go over to 10-2, which is right here. Let's go into replay. We'll go to 11:30 in the morning, right? So why did I take this trade, right? If we zoom out to the 4-hour, let's remove drawings. What day is this? It's Wednesday, right? So why was I bullish? Well, if we pull up the ES, there might have been an SMT there. I'm not sure. Where am I? Okay. Wait, why does this look so weird? Oh, okay, sorry. Gonna hurry up. 10-2, right? So, SMT down here, right? So this is the first thing that I'm looking at. We have an SMT at these lows. So I'm saying to myself, okay, this low does not need to be taken, right? So that low does not need to be taken. So what does NQ do, right? So remember, SMT at these lows, right? Down here, we have sell side, right? So we come down on NQ, swipe sell side, but bigger picture, what did I say? Identify the accumulation, right? Right here throughout all this, we have our accumulation. Manipulate into what? A higher time frame SMT and 15-minute sell stops, right? So 15-minute sell stops, 15-minute SMT. I'm aiming for the highs, right? So this is a very quite simple trade. What do I wait for though? I wait for this. I wait for this closure, because if it closes below this candle right here, we should take the low, right? So this becomes my turtle soup. So we soup, go down to the 1 minute, entry, stop loss, take profit, right? So right there, honestly, very, very simple, right? Long the first up close candle, then it rides to the highs, right? But I actually did take this trade off early. I think I took it off around here or at this high. I took it off early, I remember that. But yeah, that was this trade, right? Very, very simple trade, right? So let's move on to the very next trade, right? So 10-2, 10-4, and this one is a great, I love, this trade was super dope, right? So shorted the top. I think this was, it was new. I think it was NFP. It was NFP, I think. We'll find out in a second. Right, so we come up, turtle soup the highs, and then we run the whole way down here. I was up like 200 something points down here, but I wanted to see if we could get a little bit lower. Trailed my stops, and I got closed out for 137 points. So this trade was taken on 10-4. So let's head over to 10-4, which is right here. So as you guys can see, shorted the top, which was up here, right? So 4 hour, basically bearish order flow. We also have all this low resistance liquidity, and this was actually what I was aiming for, this candle's low right here. We were inside of this 4 hour fair value gap, so we'll just mark off the high of it, right? So we were in that 4 hour fair value gap, so we have a higher time frame PD array, check, right? Right there we form our SMT, right? So right here becomes your bearish SMT. 30-second. Oh, it's not going to let me go back that far. Actually, I might have entered on the 1 minute. But anyways, actually, yeah, I did. I remember now. As soon as this candle closes, I short, stop loss up here. Aimed the entire way down here, but then I eventually got stopped right there for 131 points maybe. I thought it was 137, but right there, higher time frame key level, right? Bearish order flow, bearish 4 hour fair value gap, right? This becomes a 5 minute swing high, so a 5 minute swing high SMT. This becomes what? Turtle soup, right? So this becomes turtle soup, right? And we are trying to short opens, right? So this candle opens, comes up, right? So this is a green candle at one point, open, high, low, close. So I short once we close a bearish candle, right? So right there, this becomes rejection, short. I got in somewhere in this candle, and then I rode it the entire way down here, right? I was up 200 something points at one point, but got stopped out for 130, right? So once again, clear picture, right? And if we take a look, it becomes a 1 minute what? Power of 3, right? We accumulate, we manipulate, okay, we manipulate, and then we distribute, right? So once again, very, very simple, right? I mean, I don't know how much clearer this can get, right? Next trade was this Monday, right? Long down here, got stopped out in profit. Wait, I'm missing a trade. This is the trade I'm missing. This was Monday, right? Right here, buy right here. This was one of the ones that I waited because this candle had no wick, right? Taps the no wick, gets pulled up. I long somewhere within here, rode it to these highs. So what, 60 points? Then boom, get took out right there, right? So let's go over this trade. 10-7. Right here. Right, and we were very choppy this day, right? And I wanted to see this no wick right here, but we never got there. I actually, you guys saw that I got out right here, maybe. No, right here. I got out right here. Anyways, Monday, right? Not really a bias. But anyways, I should have been more bearish because of this candle. But intraday, right? I don't know if we had an SMT or anything. I can't remember. No SMT except right here. But that really played no part of why I longed. I don't even remember why I longed, to be honest. Maybe there was an SMT down here. 10.7. Okay. That's 10.4, 10.7. No SMT down there. What was the reason I even longed this? Might have just been... Oh, okay. Right, this candle, I was using this candle as the main range, right? I forgot why I even longed this. I'd have to go into my Notion to exactly figure out why I longed everything or why I took a trade on everything, but now looking at it and thinking, now I can remember, right? I was using this candle as the main range, right? Why? Because this candle took out two sides of liquidity, right? It comes up, takes buy side, comes down, takes sell side. So I was using this candle as the range to frame a trade, right? Because it's Monday, right? Start of a new week. We are not anticipating a large expansion, right? And it was NFP week, not expecting a large expansion at all. So this was the main range. I wanted to see a rotation low to high or high to low. So if it came up, took the high first, I would have shorted. Took the low, I obviously longed it. So coming down to the 1 minute, right? Right here, we get our first up close candle, but I'm still not certain we want to go higher, right? So what do I wait for? I wait for that stop run, right? So this becomes turtle soup. Why didn't I long when we took this low right here? Because there's not an SMT, right? No SMT, no trade. What do we have to wait for if there's not an SMT? A stop run, right? Come up, come down, stop out, close bullish. I should have longed here, but I didn't. Come up. Once I saw this candle had no wick, I waited, and there was actually a no wick down here on the 30-second, right? It was somewhere, actually it bottom ticked it, so it was like right here. Comes down. I long when we start getting pulled up. Stop loss down there, take profit somewhere up here. I got out at 71, I think, right? Didn't I? Showed you guys 76 right there. I get out up here, right? So that's the trade, right? Not any power of three, nothing. I was just using a simple 15-minute candle to frame a trade off of, right? Takes the low of it, wait for a stop run, get the stop run, head higher, right? Quite simple, right? I mean, you guys are seeing that this is really simple, right? So last one that I took this month, and I hope you guys are starting to understand why I took them, right? Long down here, got stopped out up here. I wanted to see NFP highs, or CPI highs. I think, yeah, it was CPI highs. I wanted to see CPI highs up here, but I really got frustrated whenever we started chopping like this. This entire week has been chopped, so if you are struggling this week, don't worry. It has been a tougher week. But yeah, I got frustrated in this chop and just got stopped out. So let's go over that trade, which happened yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. So yesterday, right here, right, and we eventually did get up to CPI highs. Okay, so why did I long? So we had this SMT right here, right? Swing low, SMT. On NQ, we actually had no it was this candle. Okay, this candle, we had no swing low on the ES, but I didn't really care, right? What's this become, right? Stop run, 4 hour. This was the reason I was bullish. Fair value gap, go down to the 1 hour, becomes smaller, right? Go down to the 15 minute, becomes smaller, right? So making this fair value gap even smaller. So right here's our fair value gap that we are looking at, right? Comes down, stops out this low, and what does this look like? Power of 3, right? This is why I got frustrated, because usually power of 3s will happen really, like they will distribute fairly quickly, but this and this entire week has just been chop. So right here, manipulate into that fair value gap and these sell stops, right? What did I do? First up close candle, I didn't long it because the stop loss was too many points. It was 30 points. So what did I do? Measured out the body of this candle, measured out the equilibrium of it, and I longed the equilibrium point of this fair value gap, right? Then I got stopped right here, right? Got stopped out for 50 or 60 points, but I wanted to see these highs. I just got too frustrated and closed it, moved my stop. Shouldn't have done it, but I just got super bored in that trade, right? But once again, key level, power of 3, order flows bullish, turtle soup, SMT, long. Boom. So I don't know how I can give, like I really can't even give any more. Like that's as simple as it gets. I can't really give you guys much else. Oh, but yeah, I mean, that's as simple as it gets, right? 15-minute breaker. We should come up and take this high, but I'm making this video and it's probably too late to get long. But if there's a 15-minute SMT with this low, because the 11 a.m. is about to open, maybe I'll catch longs. Right? If you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It's the first link down below. I'm getting out of here, right? I'm going to go enjoy the sun. Bye.